as proof of the unimaginable possibilities in the Marvel multi-universe, we give you the one person who could play Victor Von Doom.
Robert Downey Jr.
New mask. Same task. What did I tell you? I like playing complicated characters. Wow.
That's right, people, the legend, the man who started the MCU into a successful path. Robert Downey Jr. is returning to play one of the greatest villains in Marvel history, and that is Doctor Doom, who will appear in Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. While the fanbase is very happy and excited to see him return, others are not happy. Instead, they are disappointed and confused, saying that they're ruining Iron Man's death in Avengers Endgame, or it's just lazy writing, or that Marvel Studios is in shambles and they are desperate. While some discussions are valid, others are not. Sure, we got films and shows that were complete flop and awful, like Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, The Eternals, She-Hulk, The Marvels, Secret Invasion, etc. However, there were other films and shows that were really great and amazing, like Spider-Man No Way Home, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, the recent released Deadpool and Wolverine, Loki Season 1 and Season 2, Moon Knight, WandaVision, and etc. So yeah, we did got great and amazing projects, and half are not so great. So I would consider 50-50 when you kind of think about it. Okay, while on the side, we got Doomsday and Secret Wars, and most people are saying that they are going safe and risking many things, and bringing back RDJ is just lazy writing. However, most fans have forgotten or haven't been keeping up with the fact that the MCU is in the multiverse saga, and I believe that RDJ is not going to play the main Doctor Doom. Instead, he is going to play a variant of the character. So it does make sense to bring back the directors who made two great Captain America films, Infinity War and Endgame. They understand the writing on the wall that these two movies has to be $2 billion films, and having RDJ has become the face and started the MCU back in 2008. Now the main biggest question is, which variant of Doctor Doom is RDJ going to portray? There are three variants of Doctor Doom that I considered great choices and make sense in the storytelling, and these three variants are God Emperor Doom, the infamous Iron Man, and finally the Demon in the Armor storyline. Don't worry, I'll explain their origins of why these three variants make sense. Now let's actually start with God Emperor Doom. God Emperor Doom appeared in Marvel Comics Secret Wars from 2015. It happens when the multiverse finally perished in the final incursion between Earth 616 and Earth 1610. Doom used the power of the Beyonders to salvage the remains of several realities and built a patchwork planet called Battleworld. He ruled as God Emperor Doom with the help of Sheriff Stephen Strange, his right hand, and the Foundation, his left hand. The Molecule Man, who was the container for the power of the Beyonders, continued empowering God Emperor Doom and remained hidden in a chamber. During the early days of Battleworld, Doom encountered an alternate version of the Fantastic Four, one in which Reed Richards does not exist. There, Sue Storm fell in love with Victor, and they had two children, which is Franklin and Valeria. God Emperor Doom makes sense, and he is the perfect variant for RDJ in the two Avengers films. If the Beyonders appeared in Doomsday, we can already know what's going on and what's going to happen in Secret Wars. Plus, God Emperor Doom is the most powerful version of the character. He easily murders a female Phoenix-powered Cyclops rips out Thanos' skeleton and even defeated a Infinity Gauntlet-wielding Black Panther. I mean, there is a reason why he is God Emperor Doom at this point. The second variant that could possibly that RDJ is going to play is the infamous Iron Man. The infamous Iron Man appeared in Marvel Comics in 2016 after the events of the Secret Wars. Since his pursuit of power has left him unfulfilled, Dr. Doom tries to become a hero. He takes on the Iron Man mantle with a special armor that allows him to employ his expertise in science and magic. Doom's path of redemption makes for an interesting read, taking the classic Marvel character in a different direction. It is great seeing Doom fight against past associates of the villainous persuasions as he turns the criminal world upside down. Despite Dr. Doom's effort to become a better person, he eventually slides back into his villainous ways in the end. Doom remains the Marvel Universe's ultimate villain. I believe this is going to have a conflict between fans. Sure, it is Dr. Doom, but it is the infamous Iron Man. I would believe if they went with this variant, they could give a new backstory and a more complex version of the infamous Iron Man. So instead of revealing that it's Victor Von Doom, we could get to see Tony Stark as the infamous Iron Man. Now, the last variant I can see in a direction, and this is what I believe, and that is, what if Tony Stark becomes Dr. Doom? Now, hear me out before you go hammering on the comments and releasing your pitchforks. Let me explain the origin story. This what if story was released on December of 2010, and the story starts during college. Victor Von Doom tricks Tony Stark into an experiment where his mind transferred to Tony's body while Tony's mind is transferred to Doom's body. With his memory erased, blamed for carrying out prohibited research, Tony was kicked out of college and forced to live a life of hardship as Latvian commoner. After a first period of discouragement, Tony worked hard, reaching the achievements of more than one degree and following success in the field of the industry and innovations in the country of Latveria, which with his discoveries began to annoy the economic power of Stark Universal, led by Victor Von Doom, in Tony's body. Doom then tried to end the success of Doom Industries by wearing an armor he designed to sell to the highest bidder and sabotage the main Doom Industry Research Center. But Tony responded by wearing an armor of his own, invented, designed for rescue operations. The two clashed, and Tony eventually got the better of Doom, who defeated and revealed that he was the real Dr. Doom, and that in exchange for his freedom, he would reveal the truth. But Tony replied the name of Tony Stark in the world was associated to greed, cruelty, and lust for power, and that he was now forever Victor Von Doom, an honorable person. But wait a minute, you may be asking, but this is the good guys win story. And yeah, you are correct, but imagine what if Dr. Doom is in Tony Stark's body, successfully killing Tony in his own body and getting the revelation about this story in the MCU. But however, I do have one final variant. Now imagine this, why exactly when the revelation of RDJ was Dr. Doom, he actually said these words: new mask, same task. Now most people actually believe that RDJ referred to that as he is back with Marvel Studios, and actually referring to that he's going to play a different character, but saying the same task could possibly saying that he's working with the same people who he worked with Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame. While that is an interesting case, but when you kind of think about it, the true meaning, there is something bigger going on. What if instead that phrase actually refers to that this variant of Dr. Doom is not Victor Von Doom. Instead, this variant is Tony Stark. Now, let me explain why am I saying this. We get to see that what if instead this Dr. Doom variant is Tony Stark and he discovers the multiverse. Instead of going the heroic path that which led him to become Iron Man, we get to see that this variant goes to a different path, a darker and more gruesome path path, which led him to become Doctor Doom. In that case, it makes entire sense playing a variant of Tony Stark who is Doctor Doom. If they chose to this direction, that getting a variant of Doctor Doom who is Tony Stark, and later after the events of Secret Wars, we get the main Doctor Doom, which is Victor Von Doom in the main MCU timeline. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to never miss any content from me. I want to say thank you guys so much for the support from my channel on these last few weeks. It's been actually incredible that you guys are enjoying commenting and saying a lot of positive things from the content. It actually makes me so happy that you guys are really enjoying it. Anyways, thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Take care.